وتلك روحانية أضعف من الروحانية الأخرى.
وتلك روحانية أضعف من الروحانية الأخرى. وقد أجمعت
أذواق من شانهم التلقي من الملأ الأعلى.
وقد أجمعت أذواق من شأنهم التلقي من الملأ الأعلى على أنها أربع ساعات قبيل طلوع الشمس
وبعيد استوائها
وبعد غروبها وفي نصف الليل إلى السحر في تلك الأوقات
وقبلها بقليل وبعدها بقليل تنتشر الروحانية وتظهر البركة.
وقبلها بقليل وبعدها بقليل تنتشر الروحانية وتظهر البركة. وليست في الأرض ملة إلا وهي تعلم أن هذه الأوقات أقرب شيء من قبول الطاعة. لكن المجوس كانوا حرفوا الدين فجعلوا يعبدون الشمس من دون الله. فسد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مدخل التحريف فغير تلك الأوقات إلى ما ليس ببعيد منها
ولا مفوت لأصل الغرض
ولم يفرض عليهم الصلاة في نصف الليل لما في ذلك من الحرج.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, in the previous chapter, he talked about that how certain things in ibadat is farz, like as we say that niyat is farz, or as we say qiraatul Quran is farz in prayer. Certain others are wajib, like as we say that Suratul Fatiha and Dhammus Surah, these are two wajib in prayer. Certain others are mustahabbat. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he talked about the wisdom therein, that wherefrom we have taken these ideas which the fuqaha have mentioned otherwise. Sahaba kiram rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they were not talking about arkan and wajibat and mustahabbat and adab and makruhat. They were doing ibadat. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayh says that looking at the nusus mentioned in this regard, based on its quwwah or its ahmiyah and importance, we made one thing rukun, another one wajib, and a third one is adab or sunnah or mustahab. Now in this chapter, Imam Rahmatullahi alayh says that ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is good any time and every time. So why in Sharia, for ibadat there are specific places or there are specific times? While Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is not confined to a specific place, not confined to a specific time. Got it?
Yeah.
So why we are going to Makkah Muazzama, roaming around Baytullah there, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to show our obedience, why we do not do that practice here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. Or, for example, now we prayed our Salat Isha in this specific time. Salat is ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So why the time is specified or appointed specifically for ibadat and for salawat? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayh says, the basic principle or the basic asl in this regard is that al-hadas al-mu'tamid ala ma'rifati hal al-mukallafin, that actually that is the wisdom which has been derived from the condition of mukallafin. So based on that, the times are specifically mentioned for different ibadat. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayh says that actually the times which are mentioned there in Quran and Sunnah for specific ibadat, these are the times when the spirituality is getting spreaded at that time. Like physically, for example, look at me. So physically, For example, early in the morning means after dawn break and before sunrise. Even your doctor, he is telling you that morning walk is very much important for your health. So why morning walk? Why not in the midday 12 o'clock? Why he is mentioning? Because physically there is some good effect of Naseem. Naseem is the air which is blowing at that time. So physically it has some good effect. So it means, Imam Rahmatullahi Alayh, he says it means that the Ruhaniya and spirituality is getting spreaded at that time. Got it? Yes. Then Imam Rahmatullahi Alayh says that the angels of Malay A'la, they are not finding these times based on their calculation or astronomy, but they are finding it through their wijdan and intuition. And when they find it from Allah's side through their wijdan and intuition, so then they are imprinting that in the hearts of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are telling and teaching that to their followers as well. That this is the time, in this time you have to pray like this, or to do worship like this. In this time, you have to pray like this, and to worship like this. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi Alayh, he says that they are finding it through their wijdan, not through Dawrat al-Falakiyah. And then the Anbiya alayhimu salawat wa taslimat, they are teaching that to their followers. Now, these times, some of them, they are roaming or they are going along with the going of ear. Got it? Yes. Which means that time comes once a year. That time comes? Once a year. Once a year. And Imam, he brought forth a mustadal that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah, inna kunna munzilin. We have sent this Quran in Layla Mubarakah. Now, that blessed night, it became blessed because of the Nuzul Quran? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala titled it with barakah and blessing before the Nuzul Quran. But now the incidents took place that on that very night, Quran Kareem also came down. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah, inna kunna munzirin. Now, selection and choosing of that night for Nuzul Quran, it means that the time has the barakah. It means that the time has the barakah. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah, inna kunna munzirin, fiha yufraqu kullu amrin hakim, amran min indina, inna kunna mursilin. And on that very night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, yufraqu, yuqza wa yufassal kullu amrin hakim. Faraqa yafraqu in the meaning of qaza yaqzi, and in the meaning of fassala yufassil. Fiha yufraqu kullu amrin hakim. Amr hakim mean any affair which is an affair of wisdom. Number one. And fiha yufraqu kullu amrin hakim in the meaning of muhkam means, as you know, revolution on the earth in different places. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says on that very night that Amr Hakim has been detailed to the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the angels know from that very night that on such and such date a change is coming in Bangladesh. Hasina Wajid will be out and someone else will take over. Another change will come in Sri Lanka. فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم أمر من عندنا إنا كنا مرسلين. And then some of these spirituality are spreading in weeks. In what? In weeks. Like as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said that on Friday there is a specific time. لا يوافق عبد المسلم إلا أجابه الله. If in that time anybody will do any ibadah or he will make any dua, So that dua or that ibadah for sure that is accepted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Got it?
Yes.
So it means Jummah or Friday that happen once in a week or twice a week. Once a week. So it means that is yaduru biduran al-usbu'. That's yaduru. Say biduran al-usbu'. So every Friday that time comes. Now that is the case. That what time that is? So as I told you people that in Hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam he said La yuwafiqu abdun muslimun yusalli. Got it? So Abu Hurairah was saying that is a time after Salati Jummah until a person will pray his Salati Asr. Got it?
Yes.
While Abdullah ibn Salam, he said that is a time after Salati Jummah until sunset. So Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says that it is not looking fit to me because if somebody prayed his Salati Asr, so he cannot pray after Salati Asr because that prayer is haram according to Jamhur and Makruh Tahrim according to Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, La salata ba'da al-fajr hatta tatla ash-shams wa ba'da al-asr hatta taghruba. There is no prayer after Fajr until sun rises and after Asr until sun sets. Got it?
Yes.
So he said that in Hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said La yuwafiqu abdul muslimun yusalli. So after Asr somebody cannot pray. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said when a person is praying at that time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ajabahu. He accepts it while prayer at that time is not allowed. So Abdullah ibn Salam radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said that number one, yusalli, that's in the meaning of dua. The literal meaning of salat is what? Dua. And number two, if somebody is sitting there somewhere waiting for the next coming prayer, which is salat al-maghrib, so he is considered like as he is praying. He is considered like as he is praying. So Imam rahmatullahi alayh, he says that وَقَدْ بَيَّنَ النَّبِيُّ صلى الله عليه وسلم, take it therefrom. وَقَدْ بَيَّنَ النَّبِيُّ أَنَّ مَظِنَّتَهَا يَوْمَ الْجُمُعَةِ. That ihtimali place of that time is the day of Jummah. وَمِنْهَا مَا يَدُورُ بِدَوْرَانِ الْيَوْمِ. And from these times there are that time يَدُورُ بِدَوْرَانِ الْيَوْمِ which comes every day. وَتِلْكَ رُوحَانِيَةٌ أَزْعَفُ مِنَ الرُّوحَانِيَةِ الْأُخْرَى. Look at me. Let me give you an example. Yes, Maulana Waidullah Sindhi, rahmatullahi alayh, he has given a good example. He said that these times are just like our bazaars. So one of our bazaar, every day that is opening and people are going and buying their stuff. And in certain areas, there is a bazaar which is getting open only once a week. Like back in here also. Yes, the swap meet or what they call it? Huh? Swap meet, yes. Like the swap meet. So that's once a week in a specific area.
Yes.
Got it? Sunday. Yes, in certain area they are Friday also. Yes. And there is one bazaar which is getting open only once a year. Like exhibitions are taking place. Got it?
Yes.
So Maulana Sindhi says that Ruhaniya is getting spreaded there somewhere every day. And some of that every week, and some of that every year, once a year. Got it?
Yes.
Or not it? So now, like the month of Ramadan, that's an annual bazaar. That's what? Annual bazaar for buying our stuff for the hereafter. Got it? And as you know, that bazaar is taking place only once a year, so there will be a lot of new stuff. Yes or not?
Yes.
Say?
Yes.
And if that is every day, so a lot of new stuff will not be there. The same thing you will find in Costco every day. You know what I am saying? But in swap meet, which is once a week, you will find some new things as well, which is not found every day in every bazaar. Got it?
Yes.
Say
Yes.
Say it?
Yes.
Yes. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, وَمِنْهَا مَا يَدُورُ بِدَوْرَانِ الْيَوْمِ. But something which is found every day that is not that precious or that valuable is a thing which is found only once a week.
Yes.
And that is not that precious or valuable which is found only once a year.
Yes.
Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, ما يدور بدوران اليوم وتلك روحانية أصعب من الروحانيات الأخرى. And this spirituality is little bit weaker than other spiritualities. وقد أجمعت أذواق من شأنهم التلقي من الملأ الأعلى. And look at me. He says that this is مسألة إجماعي, that the ذوق is taste. ذوق is what? Taste. And as I told you that, look at me. You are thirsty. I can feel your thirst.
No.
You are hungry. I can feel your hunger.
No.
Yes, you are eating. More Yusuf, sometimes he finds the good stuff and then he is eating it. For example, our Mahmoud Hussain, sometimes he finds a good mango somewhere. Got it? But when he eats it, so he finds the taste. I am sitting in front of him. I cannot find the taste that this is sweet or not sweet. Got it?
Yes.
So, وَقَدْ أَجْمَعَتْ أَهْلُ الْأَذْوَاقِ, those who have the taste, they have done an ijma'. Who? مَنْ شَانُوا وَالتَّلَقِي مِنَ الْمَلَأِ الْأَعْلَى, those who are receiving signals from Malay Ala. As I told you even about Einstein. Einstein said that signals are coming constantly from the upper world. Signals are coming? Constantly from the upper world. It comes to everybody. But now who is a good receptor for that? He said, I am not a genius guy, but accidentally I happened a good receptor for one signal. He got the signal? Yes. And he found what? The atom. Got it? So anyhow, now from Malay Ala, the signals are coming. So they have agreed upon annaha arba'u sa'atin, that these are 4 times in every day. Qubayla tulu'i shams, one is little bit before sunrise, wa bu'ayda istiwayaha. The second one is a little bit after its istiwa. Istiwa means when the sun is right in the middle of the sky. So a little bit after that. So qubayla tulu'i shams, that is the time of Salat al-Fajr. Ba'd al-istiwa, that is the time of Salat al-Zuhr. Wa ba'da ghurubiha. And a third one, that is after sunset, that is the time of Salat al-Maghrib. Wa fi nisf al-layl ila sahar, and at midnight until dawn break. Fa fi tilka al-awqa wa qabla bi qalil wa ba'da bi qalil. In these 4 times, and a little bit before that, and a little bit after that. تنتشر روحانية, the spirituality is getting spreaded. وتظهر البركة, and the blessing is appearing there. وليست في الأرض ملة إلا وهي تعلم. Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, look at me, that not only the revealed religion, the divine religion, even man-made religion, they also have an ijma on these times, that this time, for example, before sunrise, they said this is a blessed time. This is the blessed time. Yes, tahrif or perversion is something else. Like as the Magians or the Hindus, they are going at sunrise time and standing in in Ganga. River Ganga. Yes, and at that time they are looking at the sun there in the water and they are doing like this. So Imam Rahmatullah has this perversion. Otherwise, the basic concept with them was also that is a little bit before sunrise. So anyhow, Imam Rahmatullah says, وَلَيْسَتْ فِي الْأَرْضِ مِلَّةٌ, there is no deen on earth إِلَّا وَيَتَعْلَمُ أَنَّ هَذِهِ الْأَوْقَاتِ أَقْرَبُ شَيْءٍ مِنْ قَبُولِ الطَّاعَاتِ, that these times which I have mentioned, these are the much more closer times for the acceptance of ta'at and ibadat. لكن المجوس كانوا حرفوا الدين, but the Magians, they perverted their deen. فَجْعَلُوا يَعْبُدُونَ الشَّمْسِ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ. So they started, yes, the time blessing that was in their mind as well. But what they did, one is to find out the time, and number 2, to do the right thing therein. Time is okay, but if you are not doing good thing in the good time, so then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what they did, they are doing wrong thing in their good time. They are worshipping the sun, not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, as that is the time of their worship, that they are worshipping the sun, so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam closed the door and the gate and the access to tahrif. So he stopped us that at sunrise time, there is no salat. There is no prayer. At sunset time, there is no salat. Because Habaratu Shams, at that time, they are worshipping the sun. At time of istiwa, there is no salat. فَصَدَّ النَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ مَدْخَلَ التَّحْرِيف. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he closed the access of tahrif and perversion. فَغَيَّرَ تِلْكَ الْأَوْقَاتِ إِلَى مَا لَيْسَ بِبَعِيدٍ مِنْهَا. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam changed these times to such a time which is not too much far than that, a little bit before Tulu al-Shams, a little bit after Ghurub al-Shams, and a little bit after Istiwa in the middle of the sky. وَلَا مُفُوِّدَ لَأَصْلِ الْغَرَض. Because Asl Gharaz and Asl Maqsood and Asl aim is to get the Ruhaniyya, so that time is close to that Ruhaniyya. وَلَمْ يُفْرَزْ عَلَيْهِمُ الصَّلَاةُ فِي نِصْفِ اللَّيْلِ. Now look, before sunrise there is one first prayer, which is Salat al-Fajr. After Istiwa a little bit there is one first prayer, which is Salat al-Zuhr. And after sunset there is another first prayer, which is Salat al-Maghrib. So we mentioned 4 times. So now Imam Rahmatullah alayh, he is answering a reservation that at midnight there is no any first prayer. So Imam says, وَلَمْ يُفْرِزْ عَلَيْهِمُ الصَّلَاةُ فِي نِصْفِ اللَّيْلِ. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not make any prayer in Nisf al-Layl first, لِمَا فِي ذَلِكَ مِنَ الْحَرَجِ, because that is too difficult for people to wake up and to pray that prayer. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته يا رحمن.